Nah, I didn't stop. I just switched to 2K because Fortnite was being
Mark your calendars for next weekend. The contract.
Yep, I switched to 2K because Fortnite. No. Can I play this one game first? It's just, can I play this game first?
Play 2K first?
No, it's just one game.
One game? Okay.
I'm streaming it so you can see it for proof too. You can see the stream.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced.
That right there. Yeah. Can you still hear me?
Thanks for joining us here at Payday.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Patrick Williams was
Happy
a
birthday.
five-star recruit out of high school. Now, scoring came easily for him, but he chose Florida State to learn how to play defense. He said,
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Vucevic, and it's Caruso in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, front court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Harden out there with Joe Harris, and it's Aldridge in at the center. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. Passes to Harris. Harden outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's KD. Oh, yes, the turnaround.
Durant taking every last second there to get off his shot. This guy's got a flair for the dramatic at times.
Ball against Harden from 13. They grab their own miss. And it's sent back by KD. Harden with it. Now guarded by Ball. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Ball dishes to Levine. Doesn't go that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Very tough loss in the last time they played. I mean, in the end, the amount of trips to the line they gave up did them in.
They deserve a lot of credit for being aggressive, though. I mean, they got to the line a bunch because they forced the issue.
And here's Levine, following the 3 from Kevin Durant. And Levine with the slam.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, You just saw an explosive highlight. Durant for three, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Back to Ball. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the three ball.
Boy, you got to respect the fire and the back-at-you mindset of Ball there. You sink one on us, I'm going to make you pay by sinking one on you.
Now, here is Harden. 20-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
So it's Chicago now, following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Ball, the pass to Levine. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. DeRozan against Durant. Out to Harris. Pass to Griffin. Durant in the corner. Back to Griffin. Left side, KD. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Bulls trail by 6.
You know, back in 2012, the Orlando Magic decided to move on from their franchise player, Dwight Howard. They traded him in a mega deal involving 4 teams, receiving 6 players and 4 picks.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So we'll see DeMar DeRozan go to the line here. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Now, here's Durant. He had 31 points in the win against Atlanta.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long. And then that Dwight Howard deal, one of the pieces the Magic acquired, a 22-year-old center by the name of Nikola Vucevic.
And Vucevic only averaged 5 points a game as a rookie, Greg, but what a pickup Vucevic would turn out to be. Staying with Orlando for a long time and ultimately becoming an all-star. He's a highly productive player in the center position.
Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Here is Durant, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. And it's Durant missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Levine. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Harden kicks to Griffin. Nets passing it around. And KD the bucket on the assist by Harris. KD's got 11 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D shows.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And the Nets with possession here. The Bulls getting the bucket. A finish, and finished off by DeRozan.
Hey, you got to give Ball credit. He's very good at using his length to poke balls away.
Harden dishes to Durant. He trains the turnaround jump shot. He's got 13.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first 7.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Ball, the pass to Levine. Driving inside. You can't hit that time.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
To the inside. Vucevic off on the layup. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He put together quite a quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been close here so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Chicago right now, DeRozan out there with Brent. Then it's White, and it's Green, and it's Williams at the small forward position. White against Griffin. White inside. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
White finds Williams. Back to White for the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got 5 now.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go. He does not lack for confidence. And he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. White, bounce pass. And stolen by Harris. Williams against KD. Kicks it out to Harden. KD on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, strokes with different folks.
Yeah, but DA, I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Left side, KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 4.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. He says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Out to Harris. On the wing, Harden. It's up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And they call an illegal shooting. With the stoppage and play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. The Nets second.
I guess time will tell if they can repeat that level of success from a year ago when they were one of the best long-distance shooting teams in the league.
Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Dean comes in for Green.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's the pass to Williams. And it's sent back by KD.
Boy, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
Out to Harris.
Oh, that's a good one.
From deep three-point range, Durant, no good. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against Atlanta. Here's DeRozan. Rebound, Brooklyn. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Williams. Now here's White. Back to Williams. Kicks to Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Griffin with the steal. Inside.
Hey!
That's what he gives you, the ability to score at all three levels.
What is
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago, we've seen Kevin Durant really have a great game.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup.
Hey. God. Hey, he just sunned you. Ooh. He he's like, hey, you do that. His head
Here, I think they got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
Now it's Caruso. He's checked in for Williams. And White kicks to DeRozan. To stop the run. And he sinks the layup. DeRozan's got 14 points for the game.
He seems to have just lost his touch. Only 1 for his first 5 here in the quarter.
Durant drawing the double team. Outside for Griffin. With 3, Harris. Rebound by the Bulls. DeRozan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Unloads from 13. Here's Vucevic. He can't get that one. Nice D from Griffin. And here's Harris from the arc. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 22 points, 2 block shots, and that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Are you in the stream right now?
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Front court spots filled by Durant and Griffin. Harris is out there with Harden, and it's Aldridge in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. Harris missing again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's DeRozan. Banked in off the glass. DeRozan's got the first bucket of the third here for Chicago. Now with guys like Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, we've seen Clark the resurgence of the center position in the NBA.
Yeah, how about that, Kevin? A little bit of back to the future because historically centers were the go-to guys on title teams when you look at the history of the game. Even though we've shifted to a perimeter game, we've seen the skilled big men have MVP caliber seasons the last several years.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And it's Ball penetrating. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. How Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017. Greg, there were major questions about his shooting. And he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Bulls trail by 11. To the paint, here's Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Here's Harden. That one wide left. And Chicago shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's DeRozan. Unable to get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Durant with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. KD passes to Harden. Griffin dishes to Aldridge. Nets passing it around. KD on the wing. DeRozan defending. Harris misses.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
LaVine wide open. That one a little long.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. Here's DeRozan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. DeRozan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, one of the biggest fears when you face a team like this with DeRozan is his ability to run the floor. And when he does that, he can hurt you on the break.
Oh, he missed.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 7. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Bradley's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in.
How much is it?
And it's Green in for Alex Caruso.
No, I'm ordering it. I'm going to order it.
That's what Zach LaVine is known for, getting positioning inside and throwing it down.
Okay, I'm going to order it.
Defensive play to earn
I didn't forget.
the #1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Outside for Griffin. Pass to Harris. Fires the 3. Good.
I'm going to order it. I didn't forget. I'm going to order it. Here it come. Right there. You have the food. The food. Toss it. Put the normal food down? Never mind. It's only 4 letters. I mean numbers, 4 numbers.
On the triple. Harris has got 9.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Levine against Harris. Now here's Levine. Guarded closely. Nets leading by 8. High post, KD. He's got 25. Over Levine. Ball with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Green finds Levine. "13 feet away." Again, Levine missing.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Durant with it. Now guarded by Brad. From deep Harden. And they will call over the back on the...